Okay. So, hello everybody. If you don't know, I'm Kat. I'm Michelle's best friend. As you may have noticed in your little blue booklets, I am responsible for this little union. I take full credit in the form of good karma points. I'm just saying, this is all me. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. When I introduced Michelle and John, Michelle just got out of a not so great relationship, and John, as far as I was concerned, has been single forever. So I thought Miss Michelle deserved a really genuine, great guy, and John deserved a little dose of crazy in his life. So every once in a while, I just want to say, every once in a while you see two people meet each other, and you know, it feels like the stars have aligned and God has moved the mountains and the sun and the moon, and these two people are supposed to be what represents love to the rest of the world, and I can honestly say that is definitely what happened when Michelle and I met. No, but to be honest, I know you two would have found... Where did John go? Oh, hi. I can honestly say you two would have found each other one way or another, and I'm just glad to be part of the story. I love you guys. Okay, so continuing on to John. I don't know if you know, but I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think I've got the most amount of years invested in this little merger, because I've known these two for a combined total of about 35 years. Which, when you're 26, is a big deal, right? I've known John since we were about 6 years old, when, those of you who know, he would never take off that baseball hat, and he had a voice that was higher pitched than any of the girls. That was the John I knew. A lot of things have changed since then, but some things haven't. This might get boring throughout the night, but I have to say, John is the most genuine, humble, honest, sweetest guy in the entire world. It's horrible. It's really, like, it gets boring, John. Like, do something wrong. Stop smiling, I don't know. You know, he's the only person in my life that I can honestly say has never done anything intentionally wrong to hurt anyone else. That's John, you know, and I've known you for 21 years now, and I think that's true. So yeah, I think that's just who John is. I have a quick story about John. You probably don't know this. Don't look worried. A few years ago, after we left school, I hadn't seen John for about six to 8 years when you were in Sydney. And when he got back, a really good friend of ours, Karina Woodworth, invited us over for Thanksgiving dinner at her house. And she told me that there would be a bunch of guys from school that I hadn't seen for years and years. And honestly, I wasn't looking forward to it, you know, because it would be awkward and you have to try to make small talk and pretend like you know, you're still friends after school. And I was really wishing that the night would be over pretty fast. And that's kind of how it went. It was pretty awkward. Until, right before dinner, in walks Jonathan Who. Right? And I remember this kid, I recognized him, we used to keep in touch with Facebook, but I honestly hadn't seen you for, 6 years. He walks in, and I get up to say hello, because here's somebody I actually like. What I didn't expect was John would walk in, and as soon as he saw me, his jaw dropped. He did this half squat, and then just ran towards me like he's about to tackle me, past Karina and her parents without saying hello, by the way, and just picked me up in a big bear hug, and he said, "Kat, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you for years." And he made me feel so warm and welcome, and the rest of the night we were just catching up. You know, but that, I think, in a nutshell, is who John is. You know, he's just a genuine ball of pure love. You know, he's never been anything different. Don't cry, John. Anyway, I want to say that, you know, John, I'm so lucky to have you as one of my dearest friends. And I want you to know that it is my life mission to be as good of a friend to you as you have been to me. I promise. I'll get there. Now, Michelle. Michelle is my best friend. And I can say this out loud to, like a crowd full of people. You know how girls are pretty picky about who they say their best friend is because they don't want to, insult anyone, or I can confidently say that nobody comes close. She is my best friend. I think you all know this. Our friendship has endured, 4 countries, all sorts of family, boy, work, school drama, and we've never once had an argument. Not once in all the years we've known each other, except for when I miss a Skype date. with her, and then I get a long message written in all caps. And she's not happy with me. There's no one like Michelle out there. You know, Michelle is this perfect package of looking like a Shanghai princess, but really being a ghetto fabulous inside. She's a little hoochie. You know it. But she looks like a princess, as you can see. I trust her completely. My trust for her is probably a little outrageous and foolish. It's getting to the point where if I see Michelle betray me before my eyes, I would sooner question my sanity than I would question her. You know, it just doesn't happen. She's my girl. Okay. I also need to thank Tante Yvonne, Vivian, and Daniel for making me an honorary Santoso for all these years. I was looking for a perfect analogy, Tante, for this, and I was thinking, you know, I felt like kind of an egg. White on the outside, but really yellow on the inside, right? But then I was thinking I'm not that white, so maybe like a century egg? That's kind of tan? Thank you anyway. Anyway, Michelle, through everything we've been through, all the drama and doubts and challenges and everything, I've always told you that you are built to live a fairy tale and a happy ending. And there was no version of life where you didn't get everything you possibly wanted. That was never a possibility, and I'm so glad to see that it's happening for you. And I am so honored to be your maid of honor. I hope you know it's a really proud moment for me. Thank you very much. I love you. Hang on a second. And lastly, I just want to say that I think it's a real testament to the people that you are, that people, look at this crowd. They've flown in all around the world to see you and be with you on your special day. I mean, Switzerland, San Francisco, you know, everywhere, Bangkok. I mean, it's ridiculous. You're all here for her and for him and to celebrate their day. I think that is a testament to the people that they are. And we love you. We are here for you forever. And that's it. I love you. I love you.
To the wonderful cat! Yeah!